Welcome to part one of the recording motion pictures. That's videos to you, and I love shooting in graveyards as one never knows what may happen. You would think it was very quiet. Not always. Hi, this is an intro to part one on the movies. And it shows recording motion pictures in 4K motion pictures, setting the format and recording the frame rate. Shows what happens when MP4, LPCM and movie is selected, how to set focus when recording as a motion picture, and recording still pictures while shooting motion pictures. Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. This is number one because this is strictly for videos, moving images. I'm not doing stills. That's another set of videos altogether. So here we go. This is recording motion picture and 4K motion pictures. Camera can record full high definition motion pictures and they comply with the AVCHD standard or 4K motion pictures in MP4 or MOV format. The audio is recorded if you're using it in stereo. I use separate microphones, but it will record in stereo. So you set the recording button by hitting the red button there. Yeah, I'm in movie mode. You get more control, so put it in movie mode. Unless you're doing stills and you have to hit a button in a hurry, then you hit your red button there. You'll hear it beep. Now that'll be recorded. And also when you switch it off, it'll be recorded, but there are ways around it. Switch it on, wait 3 seconds, and then start doing your recording, and you can cut it out when you're doing post-production. And when you switch it off and it goes beep beep, wait a few seconds, you can cut that out as well at the end. So that's it, we're now recording. And if you look in here, you've got information, you've got a flashing red light. Yeah, you've got how long it's been running, 35 seconds, 36, 37, and so on and so forth. Now the recording and motion pictures are appropriate for each mode. So IA, IA+, P, program mode, A, S, M, movie mode, which I'm in now, scene, and the arty sign on there. So that's program, aperture priority, shutter priority, manual, and movie mode. And you get information come up on your screen. I'm just going to hit the display button, and that's you get everything including your angles. Quite comprehensive. And you can see it says we've been on 1 minute 30 seconds, and you can see the voice things, audio zooming up and down there. Now to stop the recording, yeah, all you do is press the red button again, and if you listen, you will hear it. So at the end of your video that you've shot, just wait 2-3 seconds and then switch it off. And that way you can cut the beginning, cut the end, and you've got no beep, 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 beep in there. Now, if the operation sound of the motion picture button pressed, which I've told you about, there's several ways. You don't have to cut your video, but you can record the motion picture for 3 seconds longer, that's what I was saying, and then divide it. And in camera, you can go to video divide, which is in the playback menu, and you can actually cut it off in there. Or set the camera to the creative modes. Yeah, and use the shutter remote control, which costs about £7. It's not a biggie. You don't have to buy a Panasonic one at £30. Now I'm going to put some pages in out the manual that describe when you can and do use different settings. It's easier for you to read it than it is for me to read it out to you, because you can forget it. Yeah, I say it, you've forgotten it in 10 minutes. But if it's written down on pages, you can go to it, scan it, stop it, and I will show you all this. Here you go, as promised, 2 pages, stop it, slow it down, go backwards, anything you want to double check. All the info's coming, all the information's here now on what I've just spoken about. Up to you whether you want to read it or just carry on. Right, the next little bit is setting the format, size and the recording frame rate. Now to do that, you go into your menu and you're looking for that little sign there, the camera. That's why I've set it up there. So there it is there. Motion picture, recording format, that's what you're in. Now I'll highlight that, there it is there. Motion picture, recording format. Use the button to come over to this side, and what you're looking for is recording format. I shall go down one on the arrows, and as you can see I'm in MOV mode. I'm going to hit the middle button, and they are best for creating still pictures from video or shooting video to be edited later. Now I'm going up one. I'll use my finger there. High performance PC is required. Proceed, no. No. Up to MP4. Best for viewing on a PC. Up to AVC HD. Best for HD television. So you've got all these different settings going on here, but that is how you set them. And again, I will put a page on because it shows you all the system frequencies, the sizes, the recording frame rate, the sensor output and the bit rate. Or you can ignore all them and just press the button and go with the flow. But if you want 4K, you have to put in some time so you understand some of these things. Like when you select MP4, it gives you a whole different a range of settings. Just in 4K, you've got 100M by 30p, 100M by 25p, 100M by 24p, and so on and so forth. So you really need to know, because the size of those files are 3840 by 2160. They are big files. But as I say, I shall put pages in so you can actually see. And then MP4, LPCM or movie mode. If you select them, there's another full range of sizes. So you do need to be aware of it. There's HDD, 4K, 3K, and so on. It's a superb camera. But you have to know what bit rates and so on if you're going to make the best use of it. Either that, leave it on 4K and just hit the go button. Just take what it gives you. Here's another few pages for you to slow down, stop, chew on, copy, paste, do what you want, whatever you can. But you will, if you want to progress with the camera, need to at least understand a few of these. If you're looking at 4K only, then just look at the 4K. But you will have to read up and find out what they all do. There's a cinema mode in there as well. It's really quite a lot to take on board, which is why I put these in. You can come back to them and do what you want. You don't have to read them all and absorb them all now. You'll be pleased to hear. Carry on regardless. Now, this is how to set the focus when recording a motion picture. It's called continuous AF. Let me get out of this. Now, it works in IA+, program, aperture priority, shutter priority, manual, movie, scene, and the arty sign. And you've got the different focus modes here. You've got AFS, AFF, AFC and manual MF. I think you can see that. I'll give you a close-up of it so you can see me moving the switch. Manual, and there's the settings there. Now on the AFS, AFF and the AFC settings, the camera automatically keeps focusing on subjects during recording. In the AFC, the lower one, not the lowest, the lower, there, the camera maintains the focus that you had at the start of the recording. And manual focus, you can manually focus it yourself from here. These buttons here are zoom and focus. These buttons. These rings here are zoom and focus. This doesn't move, remember? It's all done inside there. And then we have recording still pictures while you're recording motion pictures. Now this works in all the modes as well. Not custom obviously, but it works in IA, IA+, PASM, Scene and Arty. And you record still pictures while you're recording a motion picture. It's called simultaneous recording. So during motion picture recording, press the shutter button fully to record a still picture. That's all you do. So if you were, say, I'll aim at the mouse button. Let me just zoom back out a bit. There. We'll aim there. I'll go record. That's it, little red lights on, we're recording, and I want a photo of that. All I do is, that's it, you've taken a photo of it. And you can go scrolling through your setup at any speed you want, and you get information on what you've got and everything. This picture cannot be sent over Wi-Fi. Well, I knew that, but there you go. And again, I shall put that page on as well, because it explains that you can't set your camera to RAW, as all your, well, you can, but all your still pictures will be recorded as high definition JPEGs. You get no choice in these matters. And these are your last couple of pages for you to read, and it covers what we've just been speaking about, and ends with recording still pictures while recording motion pictures. Well done for sticking it out for 12 or 13 minutes. Thank you for watching, and if you give me a thumbs up I would appreciate it, and subscribe to me and you will be notified each time I post a new one. Bye.